Once, in a quiet village surrounded by tall trees and green farms, the morning sun rose softly and warmed the small mud houses. Birds sang from the palm trees, women swept their compounds, and the village slowly came alive. In one small mud house lived a hardworking farmer named Okafor and his only daughter, Ngozi. Her life started with both joy and pain. On the day she was born, her mother died. The villagers whispered sadly, "Oh, how can a child enter the world and the mother live at the same time?" But Okafor carried his baby in his arms and said, "My daughter, you are my blessing. I will raise you well." From that day, father and daughter became inseparable. Ngozi grew up on the farm. When she was too small to walk, she followed her father carrying a tiny calabash of water. She always sang funny songs to make him happy. "Papa, our yam will grow. Our maize will rise. Our farm will shine like the morning." Okafor laughed every time and said, "Ngozi, your voice is sweeter than a flute." By age 10, Ngozi worked like a young woman. She weeded, fetched firewood, cooked food, and helped her father without complaining. As she grew older, her beauty became clear, dark, smooth skin, bright eyes, and a gentle smile that made people feel at peace. The boys in the village noticed her quickly. Some pretended to look for lost goats near her father's farm. Others waited at the stream just to greet her. But Ngozi simply smiled politely and walked away. When she turned 21, serious suitors came with yam, kola nut, and palm wine. The elders whispered, "Ngozi is a treasure." But each time, she gently refused. "Papa, I am not ready," she said. Okafor never forced her. But the village women gossiped non-stop. "Is she waiting for a king? Maybe she has a spirit husband. She is wasting her beauty." Ngozi ignored them. She wanted real love, not just any marriage. One busy market day, something changed. The market was full of noise, traders shouting, children playing, and women bargaining. Ngozi arranged her vegetables neatly on a wooden table. She wore a simple wrapper and scarf, but her natural beauty still shined. That same day, a rich young man named Chinedu came from the city to buy land for business. Tall, neat, and confident, he walked through the market. But when he saw Ngozi helping an old woman who had no money, his heart stopped. Ngozi gave the woman vegetables and said, "Mama, take it. Go and cook for your children." Chinedu asked someone, "Who is that girl?" "That is Ngozi, daughter of Okafor," the man replied. "Beautiful, humble, hardworking. She rejects all suitors." Chinedu smiled. "Maybe she has been waiting for me." He began visiting the farm often. At first, Ngozi was shy. City men were usually proud. But Chinedu surprised her. He worked with them in the farm, touching soil with his own hands. He carried heavy baskets, laughed gently, and treated Okafor like a father. Slowly, Ngozi's heart opened. One evening, under the orange sunset, Chinedu said, "Ngozi, from the first day I saw you, I knew you were special. Your kindness touched my heart. Please allow me to walk with you in this life." Ngozi's cheeks warmed. For the first time, she smiled at a suitor. She told her father that night, "Papa, I think I have found the one." Their wedding was joyful. Drums sounded, women danced, and elders blessed the marriage. Ngozi followed Chinedu to the city, and her life looked perfect at first: big house, nice clothes, and a loving husband. But 3 years passed. No child. No baby cry in the house. Ngozi became sad. They went to hospitals, churches, everywhere. Doctors always said the same thing. Nothing changed. Chinedu tried to comfort her, but his family turned against Ngozi. One afternoon, his mother shouted, "What kind of woman are you? 3 years and nothing. Are you here to waste my son's money? You are barren." His sisters mocked her, tore her clothes, and spread gossip. Ngozi cried every night, wishing she could return to her father's peaceful home. Then, in the 4th year, a letter arrived from her father. "My daughter, come home. The ancestors want to speak." Ngozi packed her bag. Her young cousin Amoka, always playful and talkative, followed her. On the long bus ride, Amoka tried to cheer her up. "Sister Ngozi, when we reach the village, we must buy Momon Mo's puff puff. If you taste it, you will forget your problems." Ngozi laughed weakly. "Amoka, can puff puff give children?" They both laughed softly. Okafor welcomed them with tears in his eyes. He held Ngozi tight. "My daughter, wipe your tears. The ancestors will not ignore your pain." That night, they sat outside under the moon. Okafor said, "Tomorrow, we will visit Dibia Okeke, the seer. He sees what humans do not see." The shrine sat deep inside the forest. Cowrie shells hung from trees, and the smell of herbs filled the air. The old seer, thin and wrinkled, sat on a mat. Before Ngozi spoke, he raised his hand. "Young woman, your womb is not closed by sickness. Your womb is closed by your own action." Ngozi trembled. "My action? What did I do?" The seer tapped his staff on the ground. "When you were a girl, you became angry. A hen and her chick scattered your farm rich. In your anger, you buried them alive. You killed life. Now life refuses to enter your womb." Ngozi covered her mouth, shocked. She remembered the day clearly. She had been tired and angry and buried the hen and chick without thinking. "I was a child," she cried. "I didn't know." "The earth does not know child or adult," the seer said. "But mercy exists. If you return respect for the life you destroyed, your womb will open." "What must I do?" she asked. "You must cook food, dance, and bury a hen and chick with honor. Treat them as if you are burying real people. Then the curse will break." The next day, the whole village gathered. Some mocked, some watched quietly, some prayed for her. Children sang teasing songs. Amoka danced funny steps to make Ngozi smile. Ngozi wore a white wrapper and beads. A hen and chick were placed before her. The drums began softly. Ngozi's voice shook as she sang. "Forgive me, mother hen. Forgive me, little chick. I buried you in anger. I return you in peace." She danced slowly, tears running down her face. After the song, she dug a small grave with her hands and placed the hen and chick inside gently. She covered the grave with soil as the drums grew louder. When she finished, she felt a heavy load fall from her heart. That night, she slept without crying. She returned to the city. Weeks later, she noticed changes in her body. The doctor confirmed it. "Ngozi, you are pregnant." Chinedu cried with joy. "My love, you are my blessing." Months later, Ngozi gave birth, not to one child, not two, but 4 sets of twins. Strong and healthy. The hospital called it a miracle. Chinedu's mother and sisters knelt before her, crying, begging for forgiveness. "Ngozi, forgive us. We were wicked." She forgave them. Her home filled with laughter, joy, and the voices of children. Back in the village, Okafor told everyone proudly, "This is my daughter. She fought sadness and won." Villagers now used her story to teach their children. Do not act in anger. Anything you do in anger will follow you. Ngozi lived a long, blessed life. Her story remained a lesson for many generations. Question for you. Have you ever done something in anger and later realized it caused a big problem? Moral lesson. Every action has a result. Anger may feel sweet, but its end is bitter. Respect life in all forms. What you give to the earth is what the earth will return to you. Patience, humility, and forgiveness bring blessings. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more stories.